All right, my friends, we already established that change isn't the enemy, resistance is. We gave you the 3-step framework that I use to help you to make change your competitive advantage in your business. Today, I want to get a little bit more tactical because you don't need more time to adjust. You don't need more time, weeks on end, to sit in your feelings. You need a pivot strategy. There are some people who have time to fall apart. They have time to sit in bed all day. They have time to go to the centers and relax and massage and all these things. You don't if you're here. And I want to help you to start to channel the energy of this opportunity in front of you to become who you need to become to get through this in today's video. You gotta stop overthinking. You gotta start taking action. That's how we move forward. The first thing is take the next best step. Not the pretty or perfect one. This is where so many people get caught up. They get caught up trying to figure out the best way forward, right? They waste time analyzing every possible option they have to move forward, waiting for the right answer. But I have learned this. I thought I wasn't a perfectionist. And then I realized perfectionism is procrastination in disguise. When my mom died, I didn't have time to figure out how to navigate all the things that were still attached to me as personal responsibilities and priorities, to include transitioning her life, being solely responsible for transitioning her life. I didn't have the space or opportunity to sit and fall apart. I had things that required me to get up and figure this out. I just had to figure out how to take the next best step in front of me instead of getting hyper-focused like I tend to do on all the steps in the process, the entire staircase, right? So I want you to do this. Ask yourself, what is the smallest action that I can take today that's gonna move me in the right direction? And then commit to doing it. Even if it's unclear, even if it's messy and ugly, just commit to it. And I promise you, you're gonna feel a little bit more confident and have more clarity by the time you're at the other side of it. Build a bias towards action. I am prioritize certain disciplines in this season of life because I am a tried and true overthinker, and I can spend months sitting with a decision to make a change and pivot, right? In this season of life, I've known something to be true about those who successfully thrive through chaos and change. They pivot in minutes, not months. And that's a bias toward action, one that is easily accessible for me, that I can implement and execute, especially as a mother, right? But I realize people who adapt quickly don't waste time asking, why is this happening to me? They just realize this is the reality, this is the opportunity in front of me. What do I do next? And then they do it. And I am effective at doing this in so many categories of life. But then when life hits you with these really big, massive changes that don't allow you to compartmentalize and just move on, which is what I do to cope, you have to start thinking about what can you do to take action and train your brain to stop freezing, because the faster you move, the easier it gets. And as I told you in the last video, what I committed to in navigating chaotic circumstances is a 24-hour rule. So I want you to do the exact same and make the commitment. Give yourself 24 hours max to make the change, to make a small commitment, no more, because speed matters, and the longer you wait, the harder it's gonna get for you. Number 3, create decision filters, not trees. I love a good pro and con list, and most productivity people are gonna tell you to map out every possible scenario, right? And understand or identify every response you could have to that possibility. But that's how you end up overwhelmed and overthinking and paralyzed. Instead, I want you just to develop a really simple decision filter that's going to allow you to apply it to any situation. Does this align with my current priorities? Will this keep me forward or keep me stuck? Is this something only I can do, or can someone else do it? And these filters, this decision filter works if you're facing a business decision, a personal crisis, a family crisis, or an unexpected opportunity. And it will help you to eliminate the overthinking that you tend to do when you have these new circumstances. Here are my final thoughts and challenge to you, my friend. You don't have to like change. That's not your priority. But if you learn to pivot fast, you'll learn how to always be in control, no matter what life throws at you. So the final question I have for you today, where in your life are you overthinking instead of acting? And what's the next best step that you can do today? Drop that in the comments. And if this series gave you a little bit of the push you needed, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified when I post the next videos. Because trust me, honey, we're just getting started around here. And I'm always gonna remind you this, okay? You already know what to do. Stop waiting on permission to do it. Thank you for watching.